And hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of We Got Skillz Minecraft tutorials, basic survival skills. I'm going to stop calling this a 1.8 tutorial because 1.9 is coming out soon, and we're going to go ahead and upgrade to that as soon as it comes out. And your Minecraft launcher should do that automatically for you, but there's lots of videos online about keeping up to date and everything, so I'm going to skip the install part. If you want to see a video about installing Minecraft, let me know and I'll put one up. Today we are going to work on a tree farm for our lovely little area here. And I know we have tons of trees around, but the purpose of the tree farm will be, number one, a safe place for you to get trees. Number two, another good thing about this is that when you go to distant lands and come back to your house, then you can bring samples of those trees with you, say jungle trees. We don't have any around here. You know, what I see right here is I see dark oak over there. I don't think it's spruce. I see oak and I see birch. And that's what we have around here. We might find some spruce around here. We'll have to take a look. And so it'll be a place to farm them too when you're back at your house. So I have flattened this little piece of land right around it. You see how nice and flat it is. So I have landscaped it a bit so we have some room. And the first thing we're going to do is build a fence to put around our nice little area. So let's get back into first person mode here and bring back up our menu bar. Now how I turned that off was hitting the F1 button so that you didn't have the crosshair right in my face. If you hit F1, like I just did, it will turn everything off and you can wander around without that distraction. But if you want it on, just hit F1 again, and there you go. Now to change your view, in case you didn't already know, it's F5. It gives you three views. First person, kind of from the back, and third person from the front. Alright. And toggling F5 is what will do that. The first thing I want to show you is how to make a new style of wall. Now last time when we went mining, we got plenty of cobblestone. So instead of a wooden fence around our tree farm, we're going to use a cobblestone wall, which is built like this. And you can just keep putting down, hold your left click like that, and you'll get, and each recipe of 6 pieces of cobblestone makes you 6 pieces of wall. So this should give us 120 pieces of wall, maybe? Yeah, that's it, exactly. So I think we're going to need at least that much. We got plenty of room, so we'll make that much, and if we need more, we'll come around because we're going to enclose this whole space with cobblestone wall. So, and I've got my torches here as markers, and they go together just like fence does. You just lay them down next to each other. And it's funny because wherever the ends are, you get these little protruding parts, and you can put torches on those parts. Or if you put a torch on a middle part, it will suddenly pop up. So that's kind of cool. So we will put even more torches down later to keep this area nice and bright, to keep it safe for harvesting our trees, even at night. And look at that. I didn't know it would attach itself to a crafting table. I have that out here to make new tools because I went through at least 3 shovels just flattening this part out. So because I flattened some out and filled some in, and I was going through quite a bit of dirt, and I thought I'd have a bunch extra, but actually after I flattened like this little corner off here, because it was a little downhill slope, after I filled it in, I had pretty much used all the dirt I had gotten flattening the top of this hill. So I'm just going to make one entrance to our tree farm. We are right up the hill from our little chicken and sheep farm. Right now we still only have one pig hanging around with us. And, oops. And this is best taken down with a pick if you make a mistake. And, anyway, but I still haven't found a village yet. But I haven't really done a ton of exploring yet, but we'll do that eventually. And we've done half of it already. And how much wall do we have left? Plenty. Okay. We should be good. And if we need a few more pieces, we can go over it. The only thing is there is no cobblestone gate. So if you want to put a gate in this, you have to go with a normal fence gate. And I actually think I have one back in the house. So we will just run back and get it. I was just looking at my supplies and thinking what I need, and I didn't think about that. But I think I remember seeing one in there. So you can also stack this fence if you want to make it taller. So I'm just letting you know that it's possible, and if you put two next to each other, that's kind of what it looks like. So it would have a hole in the bottom part there, but I don't really think that's necessary for the tree farm. So I'm going to take that back down. I just wanted to put it up there for illustration purposes. Let me go pick this piece of fence up. Okay, so you just lay this along here, and we'll put our trees inside. Like I said, it is very, especially if you have a big project going, you know, that requires a lot of wood, like a big house or a barn or all kinds of things you could use a lot of wood for. I actually think I'm going to put the entrance to our little thing, to our little tree farm right here. And I need to fill in some of this dirt anyway. Now I'm going to put it right here. There, because it's closest to the house here. So let's go over there and grab that fence gate if it is there like I thought it was. If not, we can make one. Not a big deal. But we made plenty of fence earlier for our farm, and our little farm. Yeah, there we go. We got a couple birch fence gates. Those will work. We'll put them in. But what I was saying is that, yeah, I want to make it easy to get into, so I think I'll put the gate right over here. So, let's see. I think for aesthetic purposes, we will put like one piece of fence here. We'll skip two. We can make two gates just to make it look pretty. I think it's kind of neat. Sideways. You really have to be facing on the right direction when you put these gates in, which I always manage not to be when I'm first starting. So face head on there, not sideways, and there you go. Alright, now let's fill in the rest of our stone. I think, how much do we have left? We have 44 left. That should be plenty. I always don't have enough fence, so this is kind of surprising here that I have too many. Getting a little excited there. No, pig. If you're in here, you're either in here for good or you're bacon. I'm going to see if I can push him out. Otherwise, we're going to have our tree farm pig, which isn't the worst thing in the world. Go on, pig. Go. I just kind of running into him, trying to push him out. Come on, pig. Okay, we got a tree farm pig. And if we ever need an emergency source of bacon, we have one. Haha. Okay, so I'm going to go around and put torches at least on the corners of the walls and around maybe 1, 2, 3, every 3 spots. 1, 2, 3. I don't know if this will be even because I really didn't count the wall. You can though. If you want it to be very specific or have a specific look, go for it. I mean, with a big project, you might want to do that, like houses and stuff. Or if you have a specific number of rows in mind for your tree farm. Hey, this works out pretty good. Well, there's just one there, but that's fine. And I could put one here and a one on the corner. And I'm going to take that one out. So we got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I may run out of torches. If I do, I have some more supplies in my inventory. Picked up some coal just in case because I knew we'd want to use lots of torches here. 1, 2, 3. This way at least the fence will look nice and even, hopefully. 1, 2. I'm going to skip one, haha, because it's not even. Now, if you hear that bubbling sound, it means there is lava below us, or near us, but it happens to be below us. I already know because I explored a little bit. So if we need some lava, I actually poured some water on some of it to try to get rid of some of it and to get some obsidian. I didn't actually mine the obsidian, but if you pour water onto still lava, it will turn into obsidian, and we will need obsidian later. So, and maybe even, we may even do that in the next episode, in which hopefully it may be the next episode or the one after that we can start talking about enchanting, which is a way to make your weapons and armor better. Yep, I thought so. I am running out of torches, but at the same time, oh, look at that, never mind. I have a whole stack of torches right there. Almost a stack. Okay, it is getting dark, but let's see, we may be able to stay in here since we are lighting up the place. And so we can do a little work until morning inside, and then we'll go get our trees because we really do need trees, right? You know? Okay, I'm going to move that because I don't want anybody to climb over it and think I'm a little afraid of creepers while I'm standing this close to the wall. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and that one will have to be a little uneven too. So, but it's mostly nice and even. You don't have to light it up that much if you don't want to, but you can. Okay. So what I'm thinking is, yeah, you can just come in here and start planting trees. You can set them up one or down one. I actually like, I'm going to leave a little space right here, maybe up to our second torch, just for a kind of, you know, entrance area. So let me mark that off here. Let's see, 1, 2, move it here to here. Okay, I'm going to leave this little space open with no trees, just to have a little entrance area, but after that I can start planting trees right here. Now, the spiders and stuff can climb on trees, so we might want to have it 2 in. Now, you can plant trees just one at a time, or with some trees, now I don't know if all of them work this way, but I do know that with oak trees and dark oak and jungle trees, you can plant 4 saplings next to each other and you will get like an extra big tree. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to dig because I don't like to leave hanging trees. And sometimes I have to jump on top of them to get, you know, to get all the wood down. But if you plant them one down into the ground, then that is one way to not have to jump all around when you're harvesting your trees. And since I'm going for a big tree here, I'm going to leave 4 spaces between each tree. So 4 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that will leave plenty of space for those trees. And then maybe I'll do a row of trees that are only 1 wide. So, and let's see how many we can get in here. I keep hearing that lava. I hope we're not going to fall down through that space. Hello, zombie. Ha ha ha. Look. I can lean over the wall and beat you. Come on, come back. This is a fun way to kill monsters. Now, you may not want to play that game with creepers. Whoa, whoa, and skeletons. And haha, I knew I should have gone to bed. I only have 2 arrows. I didn't think about the skellies. Hey. Come closer, please. Haha, got him. I need to put my torch back up. I may run back to the house so I don't get killed by skeletons. We'll see. I'm going to wait a couple more minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, they can't get up as well on the other side because 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just double counting there. It's the big cliff on the other side, so, you know. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this space, it would be right against the wall. I don't really want that, so yeah, there are some advantages to counting. So I'm gonna, I think I may put some. I'm trying to decide what I want to do here. I think I'm just gonna leave it a little, like not quite as wide here on the end, and put the extra tree right here. And then we can go over like 1, 2, and here we can plant a single tree every couple of spaces. Now, if you want, you can put little planters, you know, like little, I guess this wasn't lit up well enough in the middle because we've got a skeleton that spawned in here. So let's go ahead and get rid of him. Boy, oh boy. But skellies are good, though, actually, because they're going to give us bone dust to help our trees grow faster. Okay, so I am going to finish laying out these holes while the night passes, and I will be right back. Alright, folks. I have dug all the holes for the tree farm. I went ahead and adjusted it a little bit. I've got alternating rows of 1 little hole and 4 little holes to make smaller and bigger trees. And I went ahead in that first column that I started, I went ahead and evened it up with all the rest. So I think I'm going to go ahead and dig that 4 here and forget the walk space. Let me see, 1, 2. Well, I want to make it even with the rest. So 1, 2. I think I've got the last one wrong. Let's see, no I don't. Wait, yes I do. Oh my gosh. I thought I had it evened up, but not quite all the way. Scratch what I said. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. It's like, yes, I evened it up. No, I didn't. I did exactly the opposite. So I'm just going to finish that up real quick. That's what I get for not checking with the other ones. Just trying to get side by side. Yeah, there we go. I think I had it one off or staggered instead, but hey, easy enough to fix. We got a lot of dirt. I fell in the hole. It was so funny where the lava is. Fortunately, I didn't fall in the lava, but I went ahead and put up like a little cobblestone barrier on the wall, which is that wall over there, so that I can get back into it if I need that lava or obsidian down the line, which I think we will. Because otherwise you have to go deep underground to get the obsidian. And that just kind of can be a pain, especially if you're not already mining. Okay, here we go. Dig that. Fill that in. I just decided I couldn't stand it being uneven, so I went ahead and decided to fix it, even though I didn't fix it very well the first time. Okay, and there's supposed to be 4 spaces here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay, and step 2 is obviously to go and get our tree saplings. Now we're going to start with the birch, the oak, and the dark oak. Since we can see them right here, if we find any spruce, we will go ahead and grab some of that too. Now, you may have seen before when we were collecting supplies and stuff that basically the way to get a sapling so that you can grow some more trees is to cut a tree all the way down, which means get all the pieces of wood out. And I'm going to go ahead and move to the next one because it takes a few minutes. What happens is when you get rid of all the wood of the tree, then the leaves start to degrade. And when they degrade, they have a chance of dropping saplings. Now, oak trees, which is the one we're cutting down right now, these kind of light colored wood, and the leaves, look at the pattern on the leaves because it's different for spruce. They also have a chance of dropping apples. There we go. See, it already dropped a sapling. So, and if my inventory wasn't full, I could pick it up. So I'm going to start chopping down some of these birch trees too, so we can get some birch saplings. And then we'll head over there to that nearby biome and get some. I have lots of seeds in my inventory, so I'm going to drop those. We can get some, go over and get some of that dark oak that I saw across the way. So what I usually do is, is just move on to trees nearby, then come back and look and see if any saplings have dropped. That seems the most efficient way, especially if you need more wood. And I am collecting eggs, by the way, because I'm trying to show you how you can make baby chickens out of them. So I will pick them up as we go along. And while we're at it, look, we're getting our own starter supply of wood here. So just head back, see if any have fallen yet. See, I see those seeds I dropped. Ah, there's a birch. See, this is the birch sapling. It's a little lighter. It has patches of white in it. So we'll have to get rid of some more of our dirt to pick it up. And there we go. How many? We've already got 5 oak saplings. Only 1 birch so far. Oh, but there's another one already. So, and another oak. See how easy it is? It's so easy. And that can get us started. And once you have even just a few trees growing in your tree farm, then it's easy enough to get more. Oh, look at that. We got another birch. Okay. I'm going to cut down maybe 1 or 2 more birch trees. And what I will do is I will probably plant just a few of them and then continue to work on the farm until it's all full. And at least part of it. I may leave some of the rows empty. We've got spots open. But I may leave some of them empty for the future when we find other woods that aren't available in this area. Now I'm trying to think. There's jungle wood, there's acacia wood. Those are some of the ones I'm not seeing right in this immediate area. Because this biome is officially, what is it? Just forest. And then those usually don't have those specialized woods in here. Okay, let me go back down here. I'm going to come back here. Any saplings? Any saplings? Look at that tree. There's some saplings sitting on top, and you can always knock them down early if you want. And sometimes when you break the leaves, another sapling will come out. You just never know. So, let's see. What kind of start do we have now? We have 5 birch, 9 oak. Okay. And it is starting to get dark. And so I'm going to head back to the house real quick. I'm going to sleep, and then we will go out looking for our dark oak, and then we'll come back and start planting. That should only take a minute. It's almost dark. I got mobbed by zombies at the wall, and then I fell in the hole, and it was crazy. Of course, as soon as I turn off the camera. Only at night. Come on, it's close enough. I want to go to bed early. Come on, come on, come on. Just keep clicking. You'll get there. As the ticks go by. Watching the sunset through my windows. The windows need to be bigger. I can barely see. Come on. Come on. You can only... Oh, there we go. It's night. It's night. Alright, let us go and find some... Oh, I am so hungry. Look at me just ignoring that. Hey, I'm back at the house. I can get rid of some of the stuff in my stash. Okay. I'll put some of this cobble back since we are done making our fence. I'm actually going to keep some of this gravel. I was thinking about making a path with it. But I may save it for next time. But let's go. There is what might be a dark or a mushroom forest, or maybe something else, but there are definitely, I just picked up those seeds I dropped earlier, but there are definitely some dark oak trees growing over there. So, but the spruce is a little darker than natural oak, and the leaves are slightly different. So that's one way to tell. Lots and lots of oak trees here. Hello, bunnies. Oh, more pigs. Cool! So if we ever get carrots, we're going to have a pig farm, I tell you. Carrots you can get from killing zombies, which I did kill zombies, but was not lucky enough to pick up any carrots. Every once in a while they'll drop one. It's very rare though, so. Or from villagers. And we've probably talked about it before, but just in case you missed that or didn't know, now you do. Okay, now is this... This is actually spruce. I thought it was dark oak, but dark oak is even darker. And it does actually, now that I think about it, dark oak does tend to grow as more of the thick trees, the ones where you put together. We'll see if this will grow in groups of 4 or not, but you can see how the leaves are different from the oak. So we will cut down a couple of these, and these are definitely taller. So maybe we'll put them more toward the middle. I like to jump up, and if you're not tall enough, just smack down a couple of pieces of dirt or sand, and then, yeah, there you go. And then you can get the rest of the wood so that the leaves will start to decay. So, let's see. Okay, let's get one more. These don't seem to have as many leaves. I jump up on the stump. That's why I always leave that stump down there, because sometimes I know I'm going to have to jump up. Aha! Saplings. There's one down there. Okay, I'm going to cut this one down because it has so many leaves. Maybe it will drop more saplings. I don't know. I figure the more leaves there are to decay, the more chances of getting the saplings, right? It looks more like a Christmas tree. With all the leaves. Okay. You know what would be cool is if the Minecraft leaves would actually, like there were seasons in Minecraft and the leaves would change colors. That would be awesome. And like spruce trees and stuff could not, because they'd be evergreen trees. Hey sheep, you know I went looking far and wide for you and you're right next to my house. Isn't that always the case? And I have been breeding my sheep and chickens so that I can be provided with wool whenever I want it, or eggs, and just chicken meat and feathers. Feathers is the big thing because you need those to make the arrows. Okay. Is that? No, it's a piece of wood I missed and it fell down. Come on, saplings. There's another one. Yay! How many? We have 5 spruce saplings so far. I really like spruce wood. It's a very nice wood to build with. The logs are nice. Come on, give me that piece of wood. Don't just float up there. You know, it's kind of funny because like leaves would just float in the air, and that, you know, spruce wood can be supported by it. I think I'm having a little desync here. Sometimes you get like a log or something that will just fall over and over again and you can't really pick it up. And I don't know what that is, but it happens sometimes. I'm hoping it'll drop like one more sapling for me, so I'm just going to kind of hang out here. Maybe I'll cut down another tree. Do I have my shears with me? Nah, if I did, I'd shear some more sheep. Hey, sheepies. Now, if you're wondering about sheep, if you do shear them to be like naked sheep, and when they eat grass again, they'll grow their wool like instantly. That's pretty cool. Hey, there's another sapling. Okay. I think half a dozen seems good. Okay, let's head back to our tree farm. Fortunately, we didn't go very far. And we can start it up. And I want to start also a sugarcane farm, but that is super easy. And ours isn't going to be fancy, so I'm getting stuck in all these trees here. So it will be very easy. And I have a few sugarcane in my inventory, so we can do that. Our tree farm, yes, and I see all the torches everywhere. Okay. So, let us go up here through our gate, and we will start our farm. Now, I know that the oak trees can grow with the 4 saplings, so we're going to start with those. Put the oak down here, the spruce, and the birch. And like I said, when we get more trees, we can grow them up too. So we're just going to have a few to start with. But what you do is you wait for them to grow, or use bone meal to make them grow. Then you harvest them, get the saplings, and plant some more. So I'm going to take these to the other side here, and I am going to see if they will grow in groups of 4. So, or 2, you know, they can grow in 2 or 3. They just look kind of off kilter, I guess, is what. I wonder if I should, yeah, I feel like a little OCD here in the sense that I want them all to be, if they're going to be at the beginning, let them be at the beginning, and not like down the row here, like where we started the other ones. So, sorry about that. And I guess I will put them closer to the other ones. So, sorry about that. Changed my mind. Yep. So we'll put them here, and we'll put the birch in the middle. So, got, like I said, I'm putting them one down just because that way it's easy to get them, you know, get more of the wood without having to climb up. So, okay, there we go. Now, if you want, you can build a little thing, like you could put slabs around it maybe, or, you know, and put them further apart and then put slabs around them. That's one way to work it. You can put it, I think I'm going to put a path around the outside edge of the farm. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. But for now, we're just going to do this. Okay, now let's take our bone meal. I don't know if I've shown you bone meal before. I probably have. But it's easy. You just put a bone in your crafting area or your crafting table. And I'm going to actually take all of this. I've got 24. And you can click on your tree saplings. And sometimes they'll like magically grow. Yes. But now I can't get to the other ones. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there it goes. It's going to crush me. It's going to crush me. Come on. Sometimes it takes more than one. Sometimes it never works. Oh. Okay. These may be too close, but yeah. Let me see. Oh, the birch won't grow now. It didn't want to take. But there you go. And then, of course, it is. We missed. Oh, look, I've already got a new sapling. Isn't that wonderful? I've got 2 new. Oh, my goodness. This is a prolific tree. So you can get here and you can harvest your wood. So you know, as you do it, you may rethink how you want to do it, but it's easy enough to change, especially if you don't, you know, build up a lot of structure. But if you do, you know, that can be changed too. So, cool. I think it might grow a little more naturally without the bone meal, you know, without trying to kill me. It was like jumping all over the place. But then you can just plant it back up and wait for the next one. So our trees are planted. We will take a look at it in a little while to see how much has grown. I will put these down here, just a little extra light. I know I've got like torches everywhere, but I don't want the mobs coming. So while we're waiting for that, since I don't have any more bone meal at the moment, at least, well, I'll check my chest. But I'm going to show you how to start a sugarcane farm. Hello, Piggy, which is really easy. You just need sand or dirt and water. So, do I have any more bone meal? I do not. I'm pretty sure there's none in there either. Okay. So, we have a little, you can start your own or you can just use an available water source. And since this one is so close already, I'm going to use it. And I'm going to do one thing, which is just to even out the edges of the pond a little bit to give me more room. And already it's getting dark. But we'll just go bam, bam, bam. And we will come back and I will show you what to do with it. They will only plant next to the water though. So they won't plant on this corner block because it doesn't have a whole face next to the water. And it can be, again, on sand or dirt or grass, but dirt and grass are pretty much the same thing as far as Minecraft is concerned. So I'm going to go sleep the night away, and then I will be back as soon as something has grown up and we can take a look at it. I'll be right back. Hey, I am back. And you know, after seeing the way that first oak tree grew with the bone meal, I decided that maybe having them raised up was a good idea after all. I mean, it's easy enough to plop down some dirt or gravel and hop up to get your tree, but if you gotta go through a bunch of leaves just to get to your tree, it might be a little harder. So having them raised up a little bit will make that easier. And one thing we could consider doing is like putting some, hey, we have trees growing, and look at how pretty that looks. One thing you could consider doing is putting stairs around the edges of the tree too, and that might even look pretty. And maybe I'll do that. We'll see. So I'm going along while I'm waiting for trees to grow and raising these little beds up because I think it'll look nicer. I had a little bit of a, you know, I thought, oh, this will be so convenient if we put it down into the ground, make it easier to get to. But I think this is going to work better. And I'm going to run out of dirt. Okay, well, I will take care of that and I will be back. Okay, folks, I am back at the tree farm. I have a few quick tips. We have it growing nicely here. I did have to take out the single row here because spruce trees are huge. They were growing right over the birch trees and not allowing them to grow properly. And they were also covering up these ones. So you live and learn, and as I did right here. Look at this tree. It is humongous. And I also took out this first set of 4 pieces of dirt here in the tree that was there because of the same reason. Wanted to grow over the fence. And you have to be careful out here. There's a witch out here. It's right over there. Yes, hello, spider. Hopefully it won't come and throw its poison at me. It's that you can barely see it in the distance. It's got purple dress, I guess, and a black hat, and the skeleton's coming at me. You may want to put, the tip I thought of was, you may want to make this wall too high if you want to not be able to worry about skeletons. Otherwise you can hide behind your trees if they start attacking. So look at that one. Oh my gosh, it's just huge, but the trees are growing nicely. And the birch trees do just fine over here. See, they're kind of all growing together there. So very easy. You want some birch? Come over here. I'm leaving this one blank for another tree. You know, hopefully we'll get in the future. We can always expand or even take out one tree and leave another if there's some kind of other wood we need. And so that is the tree farm for now. We'll go ahead and build it up as we go. We may even expand it. I put this chest here. You could use it for your wood that you collect if you don't want to keep it in your house. You can also put extra saplings in there. That is one idea. I'm just going to see if any more have dropped around here, and it doesn't look like it. And even though one tree here grows at a time, eventually it can grow into 4. I'm pretty sure. So that seems to be what's happening. I'll check back on it later. But yeah, see these ones, they all, oh my gosh, we just had one pop up, like literally. It's like almost to the sky. That one's gonna be fun to harvest. So remember that if you make a spruce tree farm, keep that in mind, because they are huge. Okay, and I'm pretty sure that's kind of what you're looking at with the dark oak trees too. They get pretty big. Okay, well and one more tip is that these tree farms are just like wheat farms. You really need to be nearby for them to grow. As far as I know, I'm pretty sure that is the case. And look, good, our sugarcane has grown up. I'm glad we put it pretty close by. So a sugarcane normally can grow 3 high. This is only grown 2, but it's enough to show you what I mean. They actually grow in segments. So you can see that the square is kind of highlighted over the bottom segment, and then there's another one. And all of these are 2 high, but what you can do is knock off just the top. And you can knock it off with your hand, a piece of bread, anything. So now we just harvested 3 more pieces of sugarcane, and we can lay them down too, and they will grow. And basically it's pretty self-sustaining here. So you just come knock it down every once in a while, plant it until it's maybe all around your little pond or wherever you are farming it, and then it can be used for making cake. Cake. But paper, we're going to be wanting to start enchanting soon. And we're going to need paper to make books. And, oh, there's just all kinds of stuff. So, I'm just making a little path so we can get around and harvest our sugar cane. But that's about it for today, folks. We have our tree farm started over there with our huge trees. Oh my gosh, those spruce trees were taller than I remembered. So I had to make some adjustments, but you get to learn from my mistakes before you make them, hopefully. And, you know, then you can start your own tree farm, make it bigger, make it smaller. You may just want to start a tree farm with one kind of tree. Oh gosh, there's baby zombie. Hello. Which apparently they don't get killed by the sun. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. Sorry for the mistakes, but like I said, you live and learn. I've only made a couple tree farms before, and they actually were pretty quick and dirty, where I didn't lay them out so pretty. I just started planting, and so I wasn't quite as concerned with logistics, but I think this works now. If you like more space, go ahead, by all means, spread it out, you know. But I'm going to have enough spruce there to last me for a while, just with those trees alone. Oh my gosh. And lots of nice, pretty birch trees here, too. So, and oak, of course. And maybe eventually we'll find some jungle and acacia. And I'm trying to remember if there's any more. Of course, dark oak is there, too. So, but I am Xander Witch, as always. Excuse me. And I appreciate you watching. And I hope you'll join me again next time for another We Got Skills video. And if you have a comment about this video or a suggestion for a future episode, just let me know, or whatever you're thinking about. Tell me how your new game is going, and we'll talk about it. Thanks a lot. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.